Bye, Mama. Bye, girl, baby. Okay, I'm hoping we're on the right one. Let's see. Now let's go to our live video. Here we go.
Welcome to the Talk It Out Show. I'm your host, Joanne. We'd like to let you know the show's for entertainment purposes only. If you want to look us up on Facebook or Twitter, look us up at Talk It Out Show, and look us up on talkitoutshow@gmail.com if you need to send an email to us. If you need to physically send anything to our P.O. Box, it is P.O. Box 901-043, Portland, Oregon, 97290. All right, well, as you know, it is the Joanne and Lydia Show. Wow, happy Wednesday, you guys. Happy hump day. Lydia is already trying to have her strikes. She's doing really good already. Turn the phone down. And she just really trying to get them strikes. Boom, boom, boom.
I went on here to turn down my phone to turn it off.
Oh, wow.
And that didn't happen.
Yeah, I know. Just that's how it goes sometimes.
This is how it goes.
Hope you guys are doing well. It is Wednesday, hump day. And I could say, ooh, it's the middle of the week type thing. But, you know, for me and my household right now, today is actually like a Friday for my household. So they don't got no school after that. After today. And your godchildren don't either, so they'll be here.
Hey.
Yes.
Oh, wait a minute. No.
Yeah. She didn't realize that.
Yeah.
Yes, her kids, her godkids and my kids go to the same school now. So there's a lot of days off this month for some reason. Well, we have conferences. I just checked. Conferences are coming up, and so I'm actually glad. My kids are thriving really well right now, being back in school physically. It just shows me how, like, some kids are okay with, you know, able to do, doing school on computer, and then some thrive better on actually physically being there. Because I'm telling you, one of my kids, her report card was so horrible. Actually, it was so horrible because she just could not stand being on the computer. She couldn't stand the teacher. She was just like, she just fuss, because she wanted to sleep. You know, she wanted to sleep and just sleep away. But being forced to have to physically go and stuff like that, she's been doing really, really good. My kids been getting awards left and right. They don't even know why. They don't even know how. They're like, what? I got an award today. I don't even know. And it's in places that they struggle with. Like, by what? They said, how did you get an award for patience? You have no patience whatsoever. I said, that is a trip, but, you know, that's a good thing. I think that's good. So that is what's going on with the schools thing, because I'm telling you, the end of this month, like the whole entire week, they are out of school because of conferences. So this month is going to be them going to school like a total of 15 days in this month. It was just going to be crazy. Normally you think about that for Christmas or something, you know what I mean? Like December, but dang, I mean, this November has been there. There's a lot of days. But next week, they're going all the way through, so that's good. So anyway, you guys, I wanted to talk about, do you have something you want to talk about?
Yes, I do.
Okay, because I had some stuff too, but you go ahead.
Facebook kicked me off, y'all. I'm hardly
Do you have to find
on
out
there.
what's going on or why?
No, then they were like, you got to send a picture of your ID or your passport or your something, so we will know it's not that it's you. Because
somebody must have
probably tried to hack into my thing.
Yes, so that's what's going to happen.
Yeah.
Because there's a lot of that going on. And Instagram and Facebook, you guys. And I noticed that if I get too many, like friend requests from somebody that I know, that I'm like, because something must have happened to my other friend. Yes, you know what? They did. This girl that I know, I knew something was weird. I don't normally ever get like any, messages, like personal messages from her. And it was like, they sent me this friend request, and I'm like, I'm already friends with you. That's weird. And then I noticed that it was trying to get me to do the Bitcoin and cryptocurrency stuff.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm noticing a lot of people are doing, is they're hacking into people's accounts, and then once they get in there, they start sending you private messages and stuff trying to get you to do the Bitcoin and all this and all this. And it's like, whoa. Like, you guys, to me, that's, I mean, we already know it's legit, but if you're doing this way, to me, it's like you're doing something shiesty. You trying to something shiesty if you're trying to get to me that bad, and why would you hack somebody else's account and make you try to be somebody you're not in order to try to get people to do that? That just makes no sense.
Yeah.
Because cryptocurrency and Bitcoin is fine, it's legit, everybody knows about it. So if you must be doing something shiesty if you trying that hard to get to people. And like, you know, people were doing that, somebody had did that with me a long time ago. We had talked about that a long time ago. But they did it on Instagram. And of course, I'm not as active on Instagram as I am on Facebook. And so
I'm gonna be active on Instagram because I can't get on Facebook.
Right.
I wasn't active.
She wasn't active on Facebook either. I was a womp. She was not at all. There's a lot of things that for me, I needed her to be active right now because I'm trying to do some business stuff, and so I've been sending her stuff. So does that affect it? So because
I can't get on my Messenger.
You can't see now.
Because my one daughter was mad, and I didn't know why. She was hot.
Mm-hmm.
You care about other people's kids. You don't care about me. You block me. Mm-hmm. And at the time, I don't know what she's talking about block. So I was like, this. Well, whatever your problem is. So then I text her back because she texted, then blocked me because she's mad. So then I texted her on Messenger, and I guess she, of course, didn't get it because I had no clue. And then it was like, when I tried to send it, it was like, yeah, your account's been closed and such and such. And we want to make sure she would follow these steps. And I'm like,
that's crazy.
You guys are really tripping over here. Like, I'm not on you guys to even, like, make it a big deal or not. Yeah. I just don't know, you guys. What you guys think about that?
Well, who would anybody think about that? They have to be on, talk to you about that.
You got to talk to me now. I got 2 ways you can talk to me, through podcast and through Facebook. Yeah. I mean, not Facebook, sorry.
Oh, wow.
YouTube, because I got kicked off.
Yeah, she's get kicked. She ain't paying attention today, although she out of it today. I don't know what's going on.
Well, you guys know I was sick last week, and now I just have a cough, and I'm trying to get rid of the cough. But anytime I get sick, coughs take forever. So all you people thinking I got corona, no, I don't. I just got cough. So, and it was so nice because my sister gave me some ibuprofen yesterday, and I took it, and oh, my life was so much better. And I know I need to take it before the pain comes back. But oh, my life was so much better. I could move. I could do all kinds of. I had a spasm on my side, and I couldn't do anything. But taking a muscle relaxer, that was good. I only got one muscle relaxer, so I want to make sure it's worth it tonight. And I ain't got to wake up early tomorrow. Hey.
Yeah, that is true, yeah. Well.
Nope.
What about your doesn't
they just come in and go straight to sleep.
I know my Alize. You still got to get up and take care of her.
No, she don't have school tomorrow. I don't know if she has it on Friday. She don't have school tomorrow.
I think, it's funny because even Portland Public Schools doesn't. So I wonder if it's everything.
It might be.
Because I think those 2 days right there.
I'm tired of it. Like, I just got my baby into school and she don't have to go to school.
Yeah.
I need her to be in school every dang day. I want her in school on Saturday and Sunday too. I'm just like, I don't want no days off.
Girl, Saturday and Sunday.
I do. I want her in school Saturday and Sunday. I mean, I'm being real. I am. I know it sounds crazy.
Well, there's some people who do go to school on weekends.
Yeah, I want mine to go to school. I'm gonna kick her butt. She keeps putting all this stuff in my room.
Yeah. There's like waters and all kinds of stuff. And we're supposed to try to keep this place clean and
not just that. It's on my product.
Yeah. That's what I said. That's not cool.
So I'm gonna have to check her.
Yeah. So you see how that's why she can't go to school. She have to recover. What we did? Oh, was it? Was it not?
No.
What is going on? Well, good thing I'm saying it right now.
You guys, this is ridiculous. That's totally ridiculous. This is ridiculous. when I close this out, I need to really make sure I take it off of that so it can be not on mute.
Okay, so you is it on mute when it weren't on? It's not on mute on YouTube. I know because we're we're on speaker.
Okay, so I'm not gonna restart this. So sorry, you guys.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna delete the other one. I do apologize for my podcaster that was listening and then realized that you guys couldn't hear nothing.
Yeah.
Like nothing at all. Like couldn't hear.
Yes, couldn't hear us. So that's how it happened last time. So
You think I would
sorry. I'm telling you, Lydia, that is already two
strikes. I got one more. I'm out of here.
And she's doing it like daily. It's not even like, oh, I'm gonna wait trying to have some strikes. She's just trying to do it daily. She's trying to get the 3 strikes just over with. She be doing it fast too. I don't know what's going on. So forgive us for that, you guys. Hope it, like I said, this is a happy Wednesday, and it's like a weekend for us because there is no school for the kids. So it's like a Friday pretty much because we're gonna be having kids on. My kids are getting hair done, all kind of crap. So, and so I'm trying to figure, I'm actually trying to drop my kids off somewhere else so that I can make sure I'm here on Friday and there's no distraction. So I have arranged to have my kids being somewhere else. So I'm going to be waking up early like they're going to school and drop them off or something. But I'm going to do something to make sure I can continue doing what I need to do because I got business to take care of.
Take care of you.
And we got some stuff going on. There's some new business ventures that we have going on for ourselves, which I'm excited about. And I will say this, I have been at this kind of, I guess for me, not gonna say I can't say stagnant point in my business or anything like that. It's just I've been having to deal with my health. So it's stagnant because of that. I have to make sure I take care of myself. And it's funny because there's a lot of people that I have met that I know that have businesses, or, small business, whatever it may be. And they're all kind of having the same situation. And they're like, well, hey, self-care is a little important there right now, And so they're like, I got to do self-care. I got to, or I won't have a business. So it's either me or what, you know what I'm saying? And one of them had a very good point where she was talking about the whole, airplane thing. Whenever the plane going down, put the mask on you first, then put the mask on, because the thing about it is, they're like, if you ain't alive, you can't take care of nobody. You can't help
and
nobody.
they tell you that on the thing too, on the airplane.
Yeah.
They also let you know to do that, but people still panic and do it the opposite way.
Yeah.
And then nobody's getting help because they're too panicky trying to make sure the other person got it all right.
Exactly.
And don't worry about it. The thing is, doesn't feel the air's still coming in. That little mask is still. I know, like it's not going through because it stays flat. So people think that because it's flat, the air's not going through, but the air's just going through. Yeah. Enough for you to breathe and whatever. Yeah. So.
But that's what. But basically, that whole point is to say, yes, make sure that you are taking care of yourself, regardless if business or not, because that's what was going on. I mean, mine was just one thing after another, and it was like, okay. And at this particular point, I was feeling like I am not going to get anything done here. But a lot of it is, like I said, I'm running my kids around, because school and all kind of stuff. There's a lot. And if I was to sit back and actually looking at it, it's a lot to do. So, and I don't want to look at it. But being that said is I felt like my business was being neglected. And it was like, oh gosh, I got to get on this, especially with this business opportunity coming up. It was like, we really got to do this stuff, this. And of course, at times, when finances are not there when you need them, and there's stuff you're trying to do for your business and the finances are not there, that's hard as well. Because you're sitting there waiting and it's like, okay, when's it come? And I was having a conversation, that's why I wanted to chat with another business owner. And, because if you're promoting yourself and this and that, sometimes it can look like, because you're promoting yourself and doing that it seems like you're doing really good. You're doing really well. Your business is doing really well right now. they don't understand a lot of times any money you make or anything you do is going right back into your business. Or, you need more supplies, you need this, that. Sometimes you don't have no money. You're flat broke. But people be thinking just because you say you got a business, oh, you got a business, you got some money. No, that does not mean that. And I was talking to another business owner the other day, and she was saying, she says, they really do have it confused, because they be thinking, oh, you got business, oh, they got money. No, that's not the case. And sometimes it's hard because you are waiting for, trying to figure out when you're going to get some more money or whatever to be able to purchase or buy other things of supplies, anything. Sometimes it's just anything you need to keep doing what you need to do. And so that's what's hard too. It's like, okay, yeah, I got this business opportunity coming up. Okay, but how am I going to supply and get all my stuff stocked up for me to have that business opportunity, for me to make money that way? So that's kind of where we're at that point. Because I was dealing with my health, dealing with that, finance, whatever, and it's like, okay. And then even with that, once I get the finances and then get the stuff, then now I gotta rush and try to get all the product out. And I wanted, like I said, I wanted my stuff to look better this time around, especially if I'm able to get it somewhere consistently and in the stores or whatever, however I'm gonna be able to do, which I think is a blessing. So we got some stuff that we need to do. And it happens fast. That's why I tell people all the time, don't get ready, stay ready. If you can stay ready, because I tell you, we never know when the big blessing can come. And when we have to go, oh, hurry up and have some stuff ready. But I believe everything happens for a reason. And
I've actually been off my game for the past week and a half, 2 weeks. Just because I'm trying to get other stuff in place. So, like, what she's saying is very, very important, very necessary, because life gets in your way and will block you. And that's why I'm always there to try to tell people, don't let life get in your way. Like, if you have a goal and you have aspiration, stay on it. Get your calendar, follow what your calendar tells you to do. If tomorrow you need to switch it up, then switch it up and make it where it works. But you stay on the ground with your business. But sometimes I'm going to be telling you, it seems like your day goes by so fast that you miss it. And for me, it's because I'm just telling you right now, y'all, my whole life right now is just doing everything again for my children. And I know you guys are like, well, that's what you're supposed to do. No, it ain't. You gotta still always have time for yourself, and you still gotta have time for your business. Because if I worked an 8-hour shift, I wouldn't be this available. So I have to still focus on that as if it's my job, Because if you don't look at your business as your job, then guess what? You're not gonna kill the game.
That's true.
And that's the goal.
Very, very true. Very, very true. So one of the other things that I wanted to talk about, it's along these lines, and it's kind of more so on my end. But I was scared, you guys. I had to go to the dentist yesterday, and I was like scared. I was like, oh my gosh, my anxiety was just tripping. I'm like, why am I so scared? Because I felt like something was going on, but I did know that I had already been to the dentist, and just for like a small appointment. And I knew that something was going on, but I knew it wasn't my teeth, like my teeth were fine, but I kept feeling like something's going on with my gums, it hurts, it's sore, bleeding all the time. But I'm like, that's kind of normal, but I just, something that was not right.
Yeah.
So what I come to find out, and like I said, I know a lot about health issues and this and that, or whatever, but this was one thing that I did not realize. And so when you have diabetes, that your teeth health and your diabetes, they kind of go hand in hand. So if the diabetes is acting, which I did not know this, because I knew how diabetes affected other parts of our bodies, I didn't know that this happens with this. Yeah. And I have seen, I know people who have diabetes and, they kind of have teeth issues and stuff like that, but I was like, I didn't know. I don't even know if they know that it's, if anyone has kind of hit them to that or not. But it was like, yeah, you got, it's your gums. You can get like the gum disease and all that other stuff, infected, all this stuff. Can really be like that with with the diabetes. And my whole issue with what I had knew about diabetes is when it's acting up or whatever, to not get hurt. Don't get cut, don't get hurt like that, because it takes a long time for your body to heal and stuff like that. And I know that sometimes with diabetes you can have like feet problems, and a lot of people have issues with their feet and stuff like that. I didn't know the severity of the teeth situation. So much to where yesterday I had to buy a mouthwash, a special antimicrobial mouthwash, because of that, because of how when we eat or anything like that, and any of that stuff that gets down underneath our gums, it really, really affects us if we have diabetes. And I had no idea the severity of that. And they were like, when you get that out, when I get this and I clean your teeth, you're going to feel much better. Because all that stuff is just in there infecting. Oh, wow. And people don't realize that. And I was like really in disbelief. I was like, oh, and the bad part about it is, they can only do one half of my teeth. They only clean one half. Wow. So I got to wait for the other, because they do that because it's painful, it takes a long time. But the problem is, because everybody, you know, we all know we got the shortage of workers, right? Yep. I don't get another appointment until January to clean the other half of my teeth. I said, well, by the time I get there, you're going to have to clean this other half. They was cracking up. I was like, for real. So they got me on kind of like this call, like if somebody canceled, then they'll call me. But I'm like, this is ridiculous. But I had it, and actually it was the mouthwash was not covered by my insurance. So I had to pay out of pocket. It was $35. $35 for this mouthwash. But it's a big bottle, and it's antimicrobial. Keep you, I guess every time you brush and floss, you gotta rinse out, and it'll keep that infection from coming, and that makes you feel horrible, I guess. So I learned something, and I was like, I want to share this with you guys today, because the thing about it, sometimes we don't know. That part I didn't know. I had seen, like I said, over the years, I've seen people who had diabetes. I know they were having teeth issues. Teeth started moving. They had to lose their teeth. Things were happening. But I don't think anyone actually told them. They probably was like, oh yeah, this. But I've seen, you know, like I said, there's the healing problem, there's the feet problem, there's all this stuff that diabetes will affect. But I'm like, we don't really know the severity of it. So that being said, and I'm saying this to me too as well, is I really let me know how important it is to get this sugar regulated. Because I'm like, my problem too is me hurting myself. Even just the fact that you poke yourself to you know, get your blood sugar, that's poking yourself. That's something that has to heal. If your blood sugars ain't right, that's going to take a while for that to heal up. Because things don't heal quickly when the numbers is off. So
knowledge, y'all. Knowledge.
So yeah, I
got diabetes. Don't know. I'm pre-diabetic now, so you know.
Yay, that's good.
Toot my own horn.
Yes.
Toot it.
Toot it. I will say, and that's one thing which is words. I mean, which is a good. This is a good thing, but it's in a bad way too. So I'm losing weight. So everyone's going, okay, yeah, that's great. You know, you need to lose weight. I'm like, yeah, but it's kind of quick. And when you lose weight quickly, that makes me nervous, like, what is something going on? But I had thought for a minute I had stopped losing. And I had to go back to the doctors yesterday morning before I went to the dentist, because they wanted to make sure I was okay because of the blood sugar situation. Now, mind you, it's been a week, because she was like, I need to see you back to make sure this is working, because if it ain't, we got to figure something else out. So then I said, am I losing weight still? Because I said, it seems like I am. At first, I've been losing weight for a minute, so I thought maybe, did it go up or down, or what did I gain a little bit? And then I thought, no, I've lost. And then she said, no, yeah, you lost since I saw you last, which was only a week. So I think in that week's time, I lost 6 pounds.
That's good. That's not bad.
Yeah, but the thing is, in total, what we're saying, and other people said something they noticed, but of course they were like, oh yeah, you need to lose weight, so it was no big deal. But right now it's been like 30-something pounds right now. And I don't know how this is happening. I mean, it's kind of making me nervous because of my health issues I'm having with that too. Because
why is it making you nervous?
Because it's a lot for me. Because I knowing that you struggle for like long and you've been in this one area and all of a sudden you drop. Because the last time I dropped fast like that, it was when my gallbladder shut down. Of course, I ain't got one now, so it ain't no big deal. But I just, kind of, and even my son was concerned because he said he didn't say anything because that was his concern. He was like, he's using too much too fast. So in my mind going, is something wrong with you? Like,
so you lost 30 pounds in a month?
I lost, no, it must have been, it's been like a couple months.
And that's not fast. That's why I'm not understanding.
But it wasn't like targeted. I'm not trying. It wasn't. I can see if I was somebody on like Weight Watchers or I was on some program to lose.
That just probably means your metabolism moving up and you're mad about it. Because you're drinking more water, you're doing more stuff.
Well, I was drinking more water because I was having diabetes issues.
Well, that helps you lose weight anyway, so
Yeah.
Still, which is good because you need to lose weight anyway when you're
It does.
Yeah, so, and the thing about it, you're still doing more stuff, and you're not eating as bad as you used to, and you stop eating so much fast food. There's a lot of things you stop in that contributes to you losing the weight.
Yeah.
So why are you looking at it in a negative? Because you're losing weight. Like I said, it's been like a month or
that's good.
a month and a half.
I'm not mad about that. I don't want it to go so fast.
Now you losing 20 pounds a week, we can talk.
Yeah.
You losing 10 pounds a week, we can talk. But you
But
losing
6
5
is closer to 10, and
but
that's
people lose 5 or 6 pounds all the time. If they focus it and going to work out and doing all this. But your eating habits have changed. There's a lot of stuff that you're doing that's not at the same as you used to. So you should be glad. Like you got to look at what you're doing differently. It ain't like, oh, I'm losing weight and I'm still eating fast food every day and I'm drinking sodas every day and I'm eating junk food every single day all day and I'm losing weight. Then we could go, yeah, why are you losing weight? But you even said, since we've been on the God fast, you kind of changed your eating habits. And you're cooking more at home.
Yeah.
Cooking at home, even if you're not trying to lose weight, will help you lose weight. Just cooking at home.
Yeah.
Stop going to fast food and all that because they got to keep preservatives in those foods so it can last as long as they do.
Yeah.
And stuff like that. So you got to look at things differently like that than what you're normally looking at.
You know what's funny too? This is funny, y'all. Anyway, I said, I'm going to have to say something because this is hilarious. So one of the things that cracks me up is I always get, Nancy knows, I always have these cars, right? And there's always something wrong with the car. But what I've noticed about my car is always something wrong with the dang driver's side window. Yeah. So I was always noticing that. So this car I was all happy because everything was working great. I was like, okay, there's nothing wrong, Then all of a sudden that window stopped working. Now, window was fine, everything, but then it stopped working. I'm like, I think this is really weird. So then I went, okay. So I've gone back and forth a couple of, I took the car one time to get the tires checked out. And so they rotated my tires and whatever. By the time I got a car, the window worked again. So I was like, I don't know what this dude did, but I was like, yeah, the window works. Yay. So I'm going. Got the window working. Then all of a sudden, probably a couple weeks ago, the window stopped working. And I was like, why you just instantly stop working? This is really weird. What I find out, though, is it's kind of funny, which is actually a good thing. And so maybe it's God doing this to me. Because if the window don't roll down, I can't go to the drive-thru. I do sometimes and just didn't care when I'm in other cars and just open the door. Yeah. But I'm more apt to go through a drive-thru if the window works. So then when it don't work, I really less money on fast food. So the window was working, and now it don't work again. And so I was like, I thought about this. I said, this is a trip. And I was like, maybe you trying to save me. You saving me money. You saving me all kinds of stuff. Because I'm just going to go with the flow here. Exactly. Because if I did, then I would have to still have to get out of I would park and have to physically go in now. to the restaurant and get the food, which that's me walking and doing whatever, you know what I'm saying? So I'm still doing physical activity to get to my food if I want to. I ain't just driving through and go home. So I thought that was funny. I thought that was interesting. That was an interesting observation. I said, well, maybe he was a sign to stop. Because even too, for a long time, I even was not going to the drive-thru at the bank. I would just do everything. I would park my car and go to the machine because I'm like, I'm just putting money into an account. So boom, boom.
So we do more activities. Yeah. And I say, don't think you have to sit there for 15 minutes or 30 minutes or 45 minutes doing work. Like even you parking your car further, walking to the store, walking through the store for a longer period of time. All those counts as a form of exercise. Yeah. So thinking about those things and doing, those are things you can do. But like I said, you're looking at stuff in such a wrong way. Like I'm looking at you that you're changing your life totally different. Like it doesn't matter. Like and I realize like for me, I'm different. I've been on the God fast for a while. I don't even know how long, y'all. Been on this God fast journey. But I realized like me having a cheat day here and there and me like we had like 4 days off because of Halloween or whatever. Did not faze me. Matter of fact, my body was like, we're ready to go back, so I didn't even finish with everybody else. I was already back on the God fast while everybody else still was having their free time. It doesn't bother me because I love the way I'm eating. I'm enjoying it a lot better. It's fun, and it's free for me. But I do, like we went to Costco and I saw the Kit Kat drumstick ice cream day. You think I didn't get that? And it was $2 and some cents off. Yes, I did, and I told my nephew to hide that thing. And so I was telling them I already got me something. So when I had my cheat day, I got me an ice cream thing. My daughter and mom looked at me like this. I want one. Oh, I don't know where it's at. Well, call them. No, I don't want to know where it's at. It's mine for my cheat day. You guys do whatever you want. You guys had your cheat day stuff. Because every day, like when I pick up my daughter from school, she's eating some the Flamin' Hot chips, and they got Halloween candy. We still got Halloween candy. I ain't touched that either. She just going to town. But Mom talking about she done had paydays and stuff, and that's what I had. I had some water, some bread. I made me a hamburger. I was craving a hamburger, but my son had made God fast bread, and I used that God fast bread for my hamburger bun and called it there. I might have me a hamburger again today. I don't care. I'm relaxing. But just because I can do it doesn't mean everybody else can do it.
Right.
So, but I found this way of God fast, this way, because there's 2 ways of God fast. This way of God fast is easier for me. It's not, I'm not punished. Like, you know what I mean? Yeah. I'm not punished, like, I can't have that.
So like your flesh is not going, you're not fighting all the time.
No. Like I just, that's good. Even when I try to drink some, like one time, sorry for yawning, one time I tried to have a soda. It was my favorite. It was blackberry ginger ale. My favorite. I tasted that. It was nasty. My body was like, So I got this one soda. I've had it for about a year now. And I'm scared to even open that one on my free day because I'm like, what if I don't like it?
But too, not to go backwards, but I'm noticing that too. With us having our issues with diabetes, that changes our taste buds too.
Oh yeah,
that drives me crazy.
Well, I don't know. I know when your blood sugar is high, it does. Like things start tasting like metal in your mouth. So flavors jacked up. And but one thing about God fast, if your blood sugar is up, and this is the best way to know when your taste buds are changed, eat you a salad. Eat your salad. If that salad is the best thing as sliced bread to you, and it don't taste like the metal, you know for a fact your blood sugar's up. Because I know that was the only thing I could eat that was all right.
When yours is up?
Yeah, it's green, salad, everything healthy. Anything that has sugar in it, no, it wasn't good. I was just drinking it because I was thirsty, but it wasn't good.
I tell you, it's been a really interesting road, and some of it is, like I said, for me, because you guys have, gone through it, or other people that I know have already gone through it beforehand, so it makes it easier for me to go, okay, this is what's happening or whatever. Because like I said, once I got bad and I was running to the bathroom in 5 seconds, then I knew, okay, I need to do something because I remember when you did it. So I was like, oh, okay, well, I'm kind of bad. Not bad. It was like, and I was just drinking, going to the bathroom. And then finally my daughter said, Mom, I'm going to the bathroom. I said, yeah, something's wrong.
Yeah.
I know.
I remember my ankles was extra small.
See?
Ankles was extra small, my skin was extra dry.
Yeah, they
my
say
skin
that.
is still dry now, but my skin was extra.
They say that about diabetic skin. I kept wondering why they, you know, when you go to the doctor, they have diabetic lotion.
Yeah,
because that's a pee.
That diabetes lotion and dog, she don't work.
Yeah.
Crap.
But we have it around the house
my
as far as, but like, I'm dry anyway.
Dry. Like, doesn't have dry normally, but I'm extra dry. Like, and then I remember my ankles being extra small. And I've always had small ankles, but you know, if I'm on it too long or if it's hot outside, I swell. I was never swelling. I was never swelling. It was extra. Like right now, I'm swelling all the time. My ankles and legs are swollen. It's not as bad as it normally is right now. But you gotta be careful when you have health issues. Yeah. Let's go to this question real quick.
All right.
I'm disgusted by my spouse, my husband. I'm gonna go with. I am not sure how to even come to terms with this. We've been living together for about 2 years now. At first, the romance was there, but now it is a chore to come home to him. I am disgusted by him. He has IBS. What's IBS?
IBS?
Yeah.
Everybody's yeah.
So he is constantly up to 10 times a day running to the bathroom. I can hear the diarrhea as it splatters all over the toilet bowl. This is really disgusting. I can hear the farting and the sound of the feces as they splash down.
She's very descriptive.
Yeah.
She's very good at the descriptive part.
Man, I choked up over here. This is my daily routine, and I have to clean up the toilet when he is done. Oh no. His belly is big and bloated, and when he tries to touch me, I am disgusted by his touch. All I can think of is diarrhea and farting. Girl.
I can see how that is.
Ooh, yeah. Throughout the night, he farts inconsistently. I don't know what she was trying to say, sorry.
Probably constantly, but
yeah. They didn't say that.
Yeah.
And the air in the room I breathe is heavy with his farting gases. I sometimes sleep in the living room couch to allow my nostrils to clear up with fresh air. Girl, you know he's saving you from cancer. One time, I'm not even gonna lie, I was in the room with my son and my husband. They was just farting up a storm, and I'm yelling at them because they're farting. And all I heard on the news is, do you know that the smell of farts can help make sure you do not have cancer? So, you know, they both looked at each other and said, we are saving you from cancer. And they still tell me that bull crap to this day. Let me go back. Sorry, I have to tell you that story because that was funny.
Yeah, that's funny.
I know as his wife, I'm supposed to stick by him for richer or poorer, better or worse, but I am just not attracted to this at all. Is this the nightmare reality that is marriage? I find relief from his presence when I'm at work or just away from him generally. Is this normal? How do you get over daily things like this in marriage and keep the spark alive? I have heard from many that they are madly in love with their spouse and cherish each and every moment together, but I do not. I feel like a horrible person. Girl, do not feel horrible. It's just like,
horrible.
You know, because it's just like, I hate when people get mad about something that's life. You know he got irritable bowel syndrome. He's got to take care of it. It's got to come out some way. Maybe tell him to use another bathroom, and of course clean up after itself. Yeah. Don't be in the same
Hopefully they have two
maybe he can. Yeah, I'm just thinking for her to hear it is good. It's in the bedroom with him. Tell him to use the hall bathroom.
Yeah.
Turn on some music in the fan while he's in there.
Mm-hmm.
So you don't, because it is a turn off. I'm not gonna tell you like
get
that's
Scentsy or something too.
And get Poopery.
Yeah, get Scentsy or like you said.
And then get one of those things.
Oh yeah, the
toilet
that thing. Yeah. Get the
all that, because you shouldn't be cleaning that toilet. Put the toilet brush in there. When you're done, clean the toilet.
Mm-hmm.
That is not your job to clean the toilet. This is how we do it.
And with IBS too, let's say this, because I will say this, because I have it, so I know about it. But I don't have that many issues because there are things that trigger it. So your husband can't be eating everything. You know what I'm saying? You got to make sure that if you want, talk to him about it, make sure the diet that he has is beneficial. You know, like he's not having these outbursts. Like for me, stress, hot, spicy foods, and probably milk products and things like that, because I'm lactose intolerant as well. Those will trigger those certain things. He gotta make sure that he's not eating foods that are going to trigger that. Like you say, he's bloated and all that stuff. Well, if he gets all that stuff, we all have gut issues and stuff. A lot of us have leaky gut and don't even know. That's why everybody's stomach is big the way it is. So we get rid of that stuff. So what I want to say to you is just kind of like what Lydia said. Let's do different things in the bathroom situation. Make sure he's to tell him, hey, you know, when you have these things, make a little station where he, you know, with the thing, the brush and all that stuff, he can clean up after himself, put things in the toilet that will help clean the toilet itself as well. But then also too, he needs the foods is what's important. Then you won't have all that farting all night long and all that, having to smell all that stuff. He's got to change his diet. The things that are not going to trigger that IBS, because that seems like his IBS is too much. He's constant. You're smelling farts all night long.
Medicine for it?
It's you gotta control. Like I said, for me, because remember how Mom used to talk about me? Because when people would hurt my feelings or anything like that, they seemed like I could take it, but I was internalizing it. And that was always the joke. It was always, oh, she's getting ready to run to the bathroom. When I ran to the bathroom, I internalized it, the stress hit me, and I went to the toilet. So it's the stress, it's the spicy foods, and it's the milk products.
So take all those out of there. Stress, spicy food, milk products. Mike can't take the stress, but take the milk products.
But try not to stress him out, because he may feel what you're even talking about. You may be letting that type. He may, even though you may think, he may know that you're disgusted by him. He may be picking up that energy. And that could be very hurtful to a man to know that his wife is can't stand him. Yeah.
Ooh, that's a doozy right there.
I mean, because people don't understand, and that's why I want you guys to understand, and I tell you guys this all the time. And I don't even know why we call me like I'm some expert, but it's the truth. When you guys say those words, when you guys say those vows, this is the package that it comes with. When you decided to be this, I'm gonna spend the rest of my life with this person.
That is true.
Because the thing is, you may never know. You may get a condition that discuss him. But if you guys got these vows and you're sticking it through, you guys gotta find a way to get through those things. You guys gotta find a way. It may not, and the thing is, there may be, honey, you sitting there fussing about that, but the next woman over here sitting there probably got a man that got cancer and she's sticking by and doing all this other stuff and all this other, and got to deal with way worse than with that. Because I'm telling you, when you have other health issues and stuff, honey, you gonna be on that toilet because you want to get that stuff out of you. You want to get them toxins out of you, and some things, medicines and things that we take. We always talk about the metformin with the diabetes. A lot of people are on that. That is just diarrhea in the bottle, okay? So my whole thing is, we don't know. He may have the other issues, we never know. Because that could contribute. Because I'm like, but what you have to understand is, look at you. Think about yourself being in that situation. Would you want him to not love you or to be disgusted at you because you got to go to the bathroom a lot? You know, I had a best friend, had colitis, I think it was. Growing up, she always had issues like that. I had tons of health issues. That was probably the only thing she battled with. Yeah. But you know, she had to deal with a lot of that stuff, colitis, colon, that's all that stuff. But there's so many things that could be wrong with us. But what I'm saying is, and men loved her to death. I mean, but that's just how it was. But you don't want you to be in a situation yourself. Because a lot of times them tables can switch and flip. And you don't want to be in a situation where then he all of a sudden is looking at you like, oh, I'm disgusted, I can't stand it, da 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 da. And you probably be like, what? But that's what happens. So sometimes these are just tests too. You guys are married. You guys have to get through that. And you, like I told you, and it's hard because I know how that sometimes there's so many things that I get agitated about. Oh my gosh, if you only knew. And I don't care. I be saying I don't care how I look at my situation. I be laughing because my man, he's smaller than me or skinnier than me, and I'm big and this and that. And I'm like, I do not care who you is or whatever, because sometimes people think, oh, if you big, you this, or you disgusting, or you stink, or you guys do this. They have so many myths about big people, right? Mm-hmm. But I'll be like, y'all skinny people just as bad. Y'all be funky. Y'all be all these issues. Whatever. I'm like, I don't want to hear nothing from those people. You say nothing to me about being big if you ain't walked in my footsteps at all. But I be saying that y'all skinny, big, whatever, also have health issues. All have issues or whatever, and that's my whole thing is, you gotta love the situation, help them out, come to some solutions with it. And like I said, I've got to do the same thing. I've been putting the Scentsy in my house, all kinds of stuff. Do what you need to do to make the house, and that will change. Scents and smells will help so much. They do really do help. Get one of those diffuser things or whatever. Put scents in there, and I can go through the house. So, and that will change. I'll change your mood as well, and how you feel about all this.
That's cool.
Mm-hmm. You be paying attention. We just be on, and I'm gonna have y'all gonna witness murder on the YouTube, and I don't want y'all to do that.
I'm gonna die.
I don't want you to, I've been trying. Usually she be trying to choke me out and murder me, but I think the tables are getting ready to turn here, because
she's gonna miss me when I'm gone.
I tell you,
she gonna miss me when I'm gone. When I'm gone.
But that is, I'm kind of glad we had that kind of a question, because we always get usually like just sex. But we need to. Couples be going through some stuff, a lot of different stuff, and you can dislike your partner or not, for a lot of different things. You know what I mean?
No, I don't.
And there's, what I'm saying, there's just.
I can dislike anybody real quick. So
so
a conversation for me.
Yeah, because sometimes there's some things that they write in that we don't ever think about or tap into. You know what I mean? So I'm glad you sent that one. That was awesome, because you guys, you couples out here struggling with some stuff. And then sometimes I'll be sitting there, and sometimes I'll be like, really, that's why you? I'll be like, there be some more serious things in the world. I'm like, you are tripping about that, but okay. But that I can understand, but, and then some, maybe you just, if you guys had enough money, you guys might just have to be in separate rooms.
There you go.
Have your own room. I see that a lot, not like they're not together, if you want, when it's time to do something, do what you gotta do, but, and you have y'all separate rooms if you ain't, I hear that a lot.
Yeah.
I see it a lot. You know what I'm saying? So what did you think about that?
No, I agree with you completely, because, I didn't know. I knew what the word was, and I knew, but I didn't know what it does and how. And I just thought you need to get some medicine.
Oh, like X-Lax? Like the lactate type of pill?
Mm-hmm.
Like that or something? Yeah.
That's what I was just thinking. So I wasn't thinking like what you said. So it worked for me as well. So I just, take.
And the hard part about it is with that, because this is my recent, what I found recently, is you have to be careful, because it can turn into, when you have irritable bowel syndrome, it can turn into something worse as you get older. So it is good for him to maintain it right now and get his diet right and stuff like that, because then sometimes it can turn into like colon cancer. It can get bad, like if you're not taking care of it, because we got so much stuff going on in our intestines and all this other stuff. It's a trip. And so,
a good way to keep your colon and all that, well, I don't know. I would think the best way, and they say this all the time, is for you to make sure you poop after every meal. If you're not pooping after every meal, your body's not clean. Your body's not doing its work that it's supposed to, not digesting. Like my nephew, I don't care. I just count down like, okay, he just ate 5. 4, 3.
That'd be mean.
2. 1. Then he gets to move really, really fast, and I get to crack it up because I done nailed it. Because now it's just a thing. Mine take, me about an hour later, and I come out. But he's just like, it goes in and it comes out. It goes in and it comes. But also make sure metabolism is build up. It does a lot of different stuff. That's what we're telling JoJo. Don't be mad because you lose the weight. You actually losing it at a decent rate, as if you was a person going working out 24 hours a day. Because you now working out, doing things totally different. You're eating more healthier, and so your body is doing its thing. And you can't just look at big people and say diabetes, because the person I play cards with every Friday, she found out she got diabetes. So I'm just like, it's there. People
I know tons of people are small.
People are skinny.
Well, you know what I meant? Leroy, he already had it.
See?
And he's skinny as all get out.
So it's not that, it's the insulin is shot. And so you have to do things to keep your insulin up. And as I said, I want to make sure my Roti is the one that you could go to always to help boost that insulin. But you got to drink it. You got to, like me, I tried, when mine was really high, I drank my tea 4 or 5 times a day. And then I slowed it out. But yeah. Now I just drink it with, I mix other teas with it, drink it in. But if I need to potent it, that's what I do. Just, and just because I like potent, just because I like different flavors. I can't eat the same thing every day. So I can't drink the same thing every day. That's why I made my powerful punch. Because it has all that plus other good stuff for your body that does everything for you. I'm about to.
And I was just talking about your tea to someone. Was it the other day, not yesterday, the day before yesterday. And I was saying that we have to look at those teas how we look at our medicine. We're taking medicine every day. We're taking it every day. We drop this pill every day. Well, take the tea every day because the tea is the medicine as well. It's a medicine that's natural. It most likely not going to have no side effects. It's going to wear the side effects in the pills. And you got to think of it as the medicine, and then go and make varieties of like she's saying. Like I said, let's make an iced tea with it. Let's do this or that, and so then you can drink it hot, cold, but you get it throughout the day.
And any tea that you do, like if you especially get any of our tea, add fruit to it.
Yeah.
And fruit has a lot
antioxidants and everything. Oh my God, yeah.
So, and like blueberries is one of the best fruits you can ever add. Add some blueberries in there.
Raspberries, blackberries,
oh my gosh, some raspberries, some. I don't care. Add it in there, and it will also enhance. So you're not always stuck with the same flavor.
Exactly.
But I know you're like, I'd rather just pop a pill. I'm not a pill popper. I don't like pills anyway because of all the side effects, and I don't want it. But yeah, just have that in there and call it a day for your drink. Like, this is what I want, and enjoy it.
Yeah. Yes,
now,
you guys.
They're on the mission and on the road to a new, healthier life. Clean them irritable bowel syndromes out, diabetes issues out, high cholesterol, high blood pressure.
All that stuff.
You want to get rid of all of it.
Yes, because I'm telling you, and that's what was making me mad too. And also, I went to the doctors yesterday, and I had said something to the doctors because I said, this is really strange. Every time I come in here, and they do your vitals right when you get there. I said, my blood pressure, when she does it herself with the little stethoscope and everything, is way lower than it has ever been. I'm almost wondering, is she doing it right? Like, are you taking it correctly? Because she does it down here, and normally you're here. She does it down here, and she does it with her stethoscope, and then she's like, oh, it's such and such over 60 or something like that. I ain't never been, my bottom number ain't never been over 60. And it's never. I don't know what, and every time she does my blood pressure, that's what it's such and such over 60. Or something. I'm thinking, so then something tell me, wait a minute. You know how you kind of feel your blood pressure's up or something? So I have one at home. I said, let me check my blood pressure. The bottom number was 100 and something, okay? I knew it was high. And so she's like, oh, I'm like, well, are you basically saying that when I get here, because I done dropped the kids off at school, I'm extra calm?
Yeah.
Like, I'm just really calm when I get to the doctor. Like, every time I get to the doctor's, I'm not being calm? No. Because every time I took it with my machine at home, I was 155 or 105 or 102. It was crazy. And she's thinking just try to wait 5 minutes and take it after that. Like, calm down. So I wasn't tripping.
Yeah.
I just knew it was high. You know what I mean? But I'm like, you're telling me that it's not. And I'm taking my meds where I'm supposed to. But I'm like, to be that low, I'm on a regular day, my blood pressure is not that low. So it makes me wonder about the chick who's taking it as well. Not saying that you guys nurses don't know what you're doing, but everybody don't know what they're doing. You know what I mean? Yeah. And so I'm sitting there, and at the doctor's office thinking, oh, well, dang, this is extra low, cool, whatever. But then I'm like, my heart was tripping, all kind of stuff. And then when I go home and take it, it's like way high. But if they're taking it, if she's physically taking it and writing that number down, they're going to think I'm fine.
Yeah.
When I know I'm not. That's frustrating. Especially these little offices when they only got like one nurse. You know what I'm saying? Or like they just the same nurse every time. Like, okay, when you're using the same nurse every time, then it's not going to be any different. Let's say that. I think your grandbaby got over to the cabinets behind us.
Well,
she did.
That's what we're going to do.
Yeah, she's out there doing her
I
thing.
don't even know.
She out there doing her thing, y'all.
That's my grandbaby for you.
It's so awesome to see kids grow. I was going to say, I really feel for this. A lot of people have these babies during COVID. I really be feeling, I started cracking up because I watched one of these YouTubers and he said to wait for a baby to come out. He said, don't worry about it. You gonna come out when you gonna come out. The only thing I hear right now is COVID and cancel culture. I started cracking up. I said, that's a shame, because they didn't want the baby to come out, but he was like, ain't nothing out here. I said, yeah, he done said something, didn't he, okay?
Yeah, he did, because that is
that is. The way the world we living in right now. So y'all, I'm telling you, this is what I want you guys to know. And I'm gonna be down myself. And I've been saying this to a lot of people. And for myself, because of the health issues that I have, some of the chronic issues that I have, even with diabetes, I'll tell you that people fight a lot of depression and anxiety and things like that with these health issues that we're dealing with. And sometimes I can, get really down. I'm always kind of fighting against that. So I totally understand people who are dealing with that. So, but I want you guys to understand, especially the day that we're living in right now, is to just truly, truly just appreciate every day. Appreciate the moments that you have. Appreciate the time that you have with your loved ones and your friends and stuff, because it's become so much different for me now that, because every day I can't really be on social media because someone's passed away almost every day. I get on there.
And everybody in order.
And it's hard.
And they all
not even just Oregon, other places too.
Everybody in Oregon. Yeah. And I just look at her crazy because I ain't got time.
So the problem is, it makes me really appreciate, my life and every day that I have. And, I try not to think of the negative. I purposely, though, pour into my kids more. I purposely am trying my hardest to give them and tell them about their mom, and we have enjoyable times and stuff, and we be silly and things like that. I just love on them as much as I can, but I teach them as well. I'm trying to get them prepared for this crazy world that we are in. But I try to enjoy the time that I have. The time that I'm, like, when I see my sister and stuff like that, the times that I have with the people that I love, I'm trying to cherish those moments, make them enjoyable. Because that's what's the hard part, too. Because we're trying to do businesses, like, sometimes I just want to be like, this is my time. She knows I'm crazy about holidays anyway. Holidays. So I love holidays. And I love the holiday music, and I love the holiday time. So I get kind of like, oh yay, but sometimes I just want to be just like, I don't want to stress about work and our business. I just want to, hey, let's just hang out and cook and bake and just enjoy our kids and that type of feeling, because that's what I want to have. when I think of holidays and stuff. But I don't want to think of stuff that's going to stress me out. But those are enjoyable too. We're making it to where those are going to be enjoyable times. The things that we're doing, it's going to actually, we're going to be able to do our business and stuff like that, but also enjoy and also give back to the community. It's amazing. It's going to be amazing. I'm excited about it. So that's the thing about it. Don't stress you guys out so much. You guys enjoy every chance you get. Be happy every time you wake up in the morning and live in the moment. Live in the moment. Don't be so focused about the future that you just you're not in the now. Because I've made that mistake for so many years.
You can't worry about the future anyway because the future is not promised.
It's not promised.
So just worry about each day building to that future.
Mm-hmm.
So like today I'm doing this, and this to help me build to that future.
Mm-hmm.
So if I don't do it, oh well, then you have tomorrow to work on.
Mm-hmm.
So let's stop worry about the next day and the next day. Tomorrow is not promised to us, so let's focus on today. Mm-hmm. Anything can happen tomorrow. So what can we do today that we can feel complete that we did what we needed to do? So that's if you're gonna work on whatever projects you're gonna work on. That's if you decide you want to dance, you want to go skydiving, you want to do whatever you want to do. On this day, which is today, then you focus on today. You can go, well, what if I want to book something out for that day? You book, but you can book it. If you have the money to book it for that day, then book it for that day, but you're still working here to each day. So it's not limiting your life. So that's will help heal your body as much as well too. The less stress, the less worrying, the less all that will help heal your body as well.
Yeah.
But we gotta go. I ain't got time for y'all no more.
And we hungry, y'all.
Yes,
We got to eat.
Yeah, and my nephew's cooking. This is how I mess up when we get to take that off.
Take what off? It's still alive.
You talking about?
Yeah. Oh.
I'm so mad. I should have put money in my account yesterday and I did, and I totally forgot. Now my account's overdrawn. Hey, hurry up and took that $31. What? Because it's overdrawn.
Oh, the 230 with the fee?
I hate that.
Was it overdone yesterday or today?
I think it went through last night, but if I would put the money in, it wouldn't get it.
Oh, because
if
I find out I'm overdrawn, I heard it.
No, I didn't know it was overdrawn. That's what I said had happened last night.
Because that's what I love about. I don't know what it is about that, but if I see it and I see it's overdrawn that day, I'll rush in there and it won't give that fee.
Yeah. Like the fee is pending now. So when I looked at it yesterday morning.
Did you get the money in though?
I'm doing today. I got $31 on it. And I'm not here. The reason I didn't rush because I don't know what's coming out. Like, it's not something I'm like, oh, it was stupid that way. What the hell is this?
Yeah. All my stuff do because that's what's on mine. And of course, my main thing I worry about all the time is my car insurance and my phone.
I don't know. I think Hulu come out on the 15th.
Who, your what?
I think Hulu come out on the 15th.
Yeah.
And so what's going on? People telling me about their problems and any Christmas.
So you just making your list? So is he have to do the thing on the website again this summer or no?
We don't even have a website no more.
Are you taking this to phone? How is she finding it?
Okay, sorry guys, we're just sitting here all quiet. That's what happens when we get on here.
Well, we was talking, and then I just got that weird. No, I ain't got no signature park road. I ain't worried about that. So much stuff going on.
Hi, streamer girl. I don't be knowing these bots and stuff. I don't be knowing. I don't know if you guys are about to or anything, so I'm just letting you know, I don't know. But we're gonna go. We'll see you next week.
Yes. Supposed to be Friday.
Maybe not.
We don't know. We have kids again, so
you better guess for Friday.
I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try to be here. So we can keep the kids she has here quiet. Then we'll just do that.